Welcome back to the Jscall Morning Show. Today I want to talk about a guilty pleasure movie that I've watched recently that I haven't seen in years. If you clicked on the video, you know what it is. All the parent guide stuff is below. This movie has got boner jokes, condom jokes, and swears. Not for kids, but maybe even young teens. Probably not my cup of tea for young teens in my house. But this is a guilty pleasure because when this movie came out in early 90s, I was a target audience. I was a teenager. This movie is about a high school student who gets misidentified as a CIA agent. It's campy, but it's not Austin Powers campy. It's like a spoof on a James Bond movie, but they play it seriously, sort of, but the main character is cracking jokes through the whole thing. It's almost like Ferris Bueller. It could have been, had he turned to the screen and maybe made the jokes to you. Like if he brought you in on how awkward this whole situation was, I almost feel like I want to see that movie where he's making these jokes. Like almost like if someone gets blown up because they stepped on a bomb, he would say something like, well, that guy didn't get off to the right step, or something stupid like that. I almost feel like it could have had this tongue-in-cheek looking at the screen making jokes, but it's still pretty. Some of his humor is pretty campy. I love the fact that these movies in the 80s and 90s, they were tight. Like the movie just starts, and when that sucker ends, the cast is literally like the credits start rolling. Like they wrap it up with a joke, and the credits start rolling, and the main character is still walking off into the sunset. Like it just ends. And there's something kind of fun about that, I guess, because we're in a place where there's like 3-hour movies and you feel like it ends, but there's another, it's like instead of a 3-act movie, there's a 4th act of wrap up. And there's something I find very fun about a 90s movie where when it ends, it's over. It just ends super quick. But that's kind of my take on this movie. It's fun. And I'm curious, do you remember this movie? Have you watched this movie ever? Did you when this came up and you clicked on this video, did you go, oh my gosh, I forgot about that movie? Toss it in the comments below. We'll see you again on the Jscall Morning Show.